What's going on, everybody? This is Mason. You are tuning into the YouTube channel Wasatch Pop, guys. Hope you're having a fantastic day, fantastic week. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. All right, guys, today I am going to be reacting, I guess, or looking back on one of my more popular videos. So this video came out in August 27th, 2019, and it is titled Vaulted and Grail Funko Pops for $2. I hit the jackpot. So this was back at Entertain Mart. There was a cart that was full of, it looked like a bunch of pops that somebody had like sold in or traded in to the store, and there was a lot of good stuff. So I want to look back at that video today and see if there's anything that, you know, I missed out on or that I passed up that I should have maybe bought back then. And yeah, I've done videos like this in the past before, but I figured I'd go back to this one because I remember there being a lot of stuff and I didn't buy a ton of stuff. So let's see what I passed up. So in the video, the first couple of places that I ended up going, which we'll probably skip over because we want to get to the main store at Entertain Mart. So I went to a couple of Walmarts and GameStops, and there was some decent stuff there. Let me just show you like what I saw, at least in the beginning of that video. So at Walmart, they had some Hocus Pocus Pops and they had Sarah Sanderson. So back then it would have been like, what, like $8.95 or something, and now it's up to $25, which I imagine that these pops will probably go up even more. I bet some of the other ones are even more expensive right now. The new movie is coming out, I think, this upcoming October. So, you know, it makes total sense that this one has gone up in price. Also at Walmart, guys, they had a big It display. So that's when the It movie came out, and they had Richie, which apparently he's like a $70 pop now for some odd reason. I don't know if it's like with the actor or something, because he's in Stranger Things and he's also in a couple other movies. Maybe that's why it's very popular, but regardless, $70, that's definitely gone up. Maybe I should have picked that up. And then at the other Walmart, the only thing that I did notice there was a Stewie Griffin with ray gun, and I have noticed that some of these Family Guy pops have started to go up in price. And this one's only at $23, but I feel like back then I did see a lot more of the Family Guy pops at Walmart, so maybe I should have picked those up. Anyways, that was an interesting one. Let's get into the meat and potatoes into Entertain Mart.
All right, guys, so I'm in the back section of Entertain Mart, and they got a bunch of loose figures that are here. So I wanted to take a look and see what we could find. There might be some really cool stuff in here. First off the bat, we have like an original Superman. I'm not sure if that's worth anything, but it's scuffed up. We got in here, we've got a Deadpool in the Chimichanga truck, which is pretty sweet. We'll kind of move him to the side. Got like an Independence Day one. We've got a Gizmo, I believe. I can't remember, a gremlin of some sort. Got an alien from Independence Day, Mega Man, Orange Batman. Looks like an original Deadpool. Right here, we have an original Woody, which is a pretty good one. I think that's from Fortnite, I believe. Still a pretty cool one. We've got original Iron Man, original Captain America. Hey, that's a pretty good one. Look at this one. We have the original Green Lantern. Not a bad one. That's pretty good. I mean, $5. I think it's only worth like $30, so that's a pretty cool figure that you don't see very often. So I'll put these all back, don't worry, guys. So we have, looks like an Arkham City Batman, an Ant-Man, I think from the original movie. That one looks pretty cool. Figure from Doom, another alien, Saved by the Bell. We'll have Flocked Sora, and this guy, Dr. Wily, and Sonic back there. Anything else? Let's see. We have an 8-bit alien. Pretty cool. Bunch of really cool figures. We'll check and see if I find anything else. Okay, guys, and then right here I actually found something really, really cool. So if we look right here, it's a ham from Toy Story. That's a pretty cool vaulted one. Let's take a look at it. There you go, for $2. That's not bad. Check that out. A little scuffed up, honestly, but figure I might be able to clean that up. But for $2, that's a pretty good deal. I might actually pick that up for an extra one. It'd be a cool one to have. Okay, guys, and then over here they had a couple other random figures. They have like this Joker from Suicide Squad, black and white Harley Quinn, another Fortnite pop, and then the Venomized Hulk. So figured I'd show those off to you as well.
All right, and I'm gonna break this down. If I remember correctly, there is different sections. So we found like one section that was away from the cart. There is one side of the cart and then another. So there's 3 different times that we'll pause here. So let's pause right here. So first thing that I did see that at least I noticed was Kevin Mcallister. Now, holy cow, guys, the Home Alone pops have shot up in price. Kevin is at $50, and now out of box there at that store he would have been $5. But still, that might have been a pretty good pickup, and it's crazy to me that these have gone up. I remember seeing Home Alone Pops everywhere, guys, back then. And so, I don't know, I kind of regret not picking some of those up. It's a classic movie, and, you know, now they're pretty expensive or somewhat expensive. I noticed an out-of-box animated series Batman, and it looks like that one's at 55 bucks. A lot of those animated series pops have started to go up in price. I know that there was a Two-Face that just came out at Hot Topic. It's like an LA Comic-Con exclusive or something like that. But, I mean, I don't know. I mean, out of box, you know, it's about like half of that or whatever. But I remember actually seeing a bunch of those animated series pops. Who knew that, you know, it would be going up in price? But it's crazy to see that it's at $55 now. You know, and this one's kind of an interesting one. Ham from Toy Story, when I picked that up, it was only $2, but would have been a good pickup now regardless, but it's actually gone down in price. So from the video, it was at $54, and actually it's at $44 now. So interesting that that's gone down in price. I'm not 100% sure why. I mean, it's been a little over like 2.5 years, so that price difference isn't much, but kind of interesting still. Okay, now we're on to the first side of the cart, guys. So first thing I want to point out to you that maybe I should have picked up was that Hot Topic exclusive Grr. And now they were selling it for $20, which back then that's probably what it was going for. But now it's going for about like $37, which is pretty cool. Some of those Grr Pops are starting to creep up around like 50, 60 bucks. I'm surprised that this one's not a little bit higher. So maybe I should have picked that one up. Some of those old, you know, Nickelodeon Pops have gone up in price, and so interesting to see that one. It's kind of interesting to see how much this one has gone up, and I maybe should have picked out this out-of-box one, but it was only at $5, and I'm talking about Gustavo from Breaking Bad. So back then it was $15, they were selling it for $5 out-of-box, but now it's at $55. And I believe actually the one that he has like half his face missing that's like exploded or whatever is even more. I want to say it's over $100, but I don't know. I kind of regret not picking that one up for sure. This one, I really don't know much about, and that's probably why I still left it. And there's a reason why I still left it, but it was an American Horror Story Pop. This is Elsa Mars, and she's, I think, gone up around like $13. She's now at 43. But the thing is, she was missing like her little pop buddy or whatever. So I guess that was a good thing that I passed it, but it's definitely one that's gone up in price. Okay, this one was kind of hard to see, guys. There was just a little section that you could see this in, but Black Ranger, I think, like I said, all of those out-of-box stuff was either like $2 or $5, so might have been a decent pickup. It's going for $27 now, but kind of interesting to see that one back then. This is one that I'm kicking myself that maybe I should have picked up. So it was, I believe, for $15. It was kind of hard to see in that, but if I remember correctly, that's how much they were selling it for. But Dr. Harleen Quinzell, $47 now. Holy cow, guys. I remember actually picking up a couple of these back when the Suicide Squad movie came out back in the day. So crazy to me that this has gone up the way it has. Kind of interesting though. And then that same screenshot, there was Jack Sparrow. I'm assuming that they were probably selling it for like 11 or $10 or whatever, but now it's shot up to $36. That like Pirates of the Caribbean line, surprisingly, has actually gone up in price. I think there's like Davy Jones is in that, Barbosa, a couple of the other characters that are in that, but maybe I should have picked that one up. I mean, tripled in price probably, but still, I mean, you can't really find it anymore. One that I don't think any of us saw going up in price back then, but Scarlet Witch, guys. I believe that this is the Civil War one because it has the Marvel logo on the top. They probably selling it for 10 bucks, but now it's going for closer to like $50. And you guys know why with WandaVision that came out. I don't know. I could have never predicted that one, but you know, if we went back, I would have definitely picked it up for sure. This next one that I see in this screenshot here that I found, Judy Hopps, I'm assuming that they were only selling it for $10. So 27 bucks. Maybe I should have picked that up. I would imagine that these are going to be going up in price even more with the new Zootopia series that's coming out here pretty soon. And so I wouldn't imagine that these are going to go down in price, honestly. So kind of an interesting one. Maybe, you know, I should have picked up some more Zootopia Pops back in the day. And this, oh man, this is one that definitely I was slapping myself for. That was at a really good price for Leonardo, guys. They had that, was it $12.99? Yeah, for $12.99. Whew, I should have picked up Leonardo, guys. He's going for $75 now, the FYE one, let's clarify. But I think back then he was probably going for like $25. But you know, me not thinking, you know, in the future and everything, I didn't really collect Ninja Turtles, so that's probably why I passed on it. But it's a Ninja Turtles pop, one of the original ones. It's an exclusive. I think if I would have been, you know, thinking a little bit clearly, maybe this would have been a good one to pick up and hold on to. Another one, guys, that you can see in the screenshot's kind of hard. It's in the corner right there, but we have Sonic the Hedgehog, which is the Super Sonic. And I'm assuming that this is the GameStop exclusive, but then it was selling for, I believe, like $13 or whatever, and now 48 bucks. Maybe I should have picked that one up. I've been kind of in a Sonic kick lately, guys. I've been wanting to pick up more Sonic Pops, and that would have been a good one to get, obviously, because it's like almost like ×5 gone up in price of what it was. So I don't know, that would have been maybe a decent one to buy. On to the other side of the cart, guys. A lot of out-of-box stuff on here, but still some pretty good gems. Now I'm talking about Zoidberg, guys. So $5 out-of-box back then. I think back then it was going for $33. Now it's closer to like 50. And regardless, I should have definitely picked up Zoidberg. During the pandemic, I actually really enjoyed watching Futurama with my wife. We watched it through probably at least a couple of times. And now, I mean, I'm slowly getting all the pops. I think I'm still missing one. I have Zoidberg now, but it would have been cool to get him out of box back then for $5. So I'm definitely kicking myself for not getting that. And then kind of one that was hidden in there that I didn't show off in the video, I noticed that there was a Daredevil mask Vigilante pop. And you guys know that all the Daredevil pops have gone up in price like crazy. So even now getting that out of box still would have been a really good deal. But that one with the box is going for 75 bucks. I mean, who would have predicted that the Netflix, you know, Daredevil, Charlie Cox would make an appearance in a, you know, an updated Marvel movie and everything? Who would have known? I didn't know, honestly, but maybe I should have paid more attention to those. I don't know. This one was one of the higher ones out there, guys. And I actually remember going back to the store and picking this one up for somebody, but Travis Bickle, I think that's how you say his name, from Taxi Driver, $5 back then. And, you know, with a box now, 85 bucks. So it's a good thing that I did eventually go back and get it. I didn't get it for myself. Somebody noticed it in my video and I got it for them. But that, you know, is an automatic pickup every day, regardless. Without a box, doesn't even matter. That's a definite pickup. One that I actually didn't show off in the video, but I did notice when I was going through everything, was the Nemesis from Resident Evil. Now, out of box, guys, obviously it's not gonna be this much, but it still would have been a pretty good find. For $5, it's going for $50 right now with a box. And I know that there's been a lot of different like Resident Evil games that have come out, and that might have a connection to all this stuff with some of the remasters that they've came out with. I mean, I honestly couldn't have predicted that though, and I probably didn't even notice or know what it was from back then. But yeah, guys, that's the cart. I mean, sometimes at Entertainment Mart, they still put out things from like trades and stuff or what people have bought. And I don't know. I mean, there was definitely some good stuff there, and I found some other stuff there before, but there's definitely a good amount of stuff that I should have bought then. I would be interested to know, guys. So let me know in the comment section below what's some stuff that you would have picked up from that cart. Obviously, the ones that stand out to me are the Leonardo pop and maybe like Jack Sparrow or Dr. Harleen, maybe. Those would be some good ones to pick up. But let me know in the comment section below what you think about that. Also, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one. If there's a video that you want me to go back to, let me know in the comment section below. Review some of my old stuff and you're like, holy cow, there was a lot of good Grails back then. Watch some of my old videos and give me a suggestion, because I would definitely love to do this again. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, you guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind of one another and always promote positivity. I will see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.